This is Tyler from the Road to Stardom YouTube channel, and I've got several shows this week. I've got my Monday music bingo show that I do every week. The next day, I'm doing a trivia game on that same stage for over 37 teams, and we're gonna have to keep up with all of that. I've got a private event the day after that. Then I have my Thursday trivia after that. And then finally, I have a live music gig on Friday of this week. That's a lot of setup, takedown, and performing. And I'm taking you guys along with me. Well, so today's Monday. I got my music bingo show again tonight. Every Monday, I host a 3-hour music bingo show for usually hundreds of people. Last time I vlogged this for you guys, we did classic rock and deep cuts. Tonight's categories are going to be 70s and boy bands. And the only problem is I haven't played the 70s since we did Christmas. Instead of boy bands, I had Christmas music on top of the boy bands. So I got to go through this box and this bucket here, all 800 cards, and remove Christmas from all of them so that they're ready for tonight. That'll take a little while, so let's get that going.
Two hours later.
All right, that took about 2 hours, but we got all 800 cards shuffled through and ready for tonight. I gotta leave in just a few minutes, so let's get a better shirt on and let's get ready to go. All right, that's better. Now, it is a bit warmer here this week. It can still get a little bit colder as the sun goes down, so I'm going to bring a sweatshirt just in case. But hopefully not, because I like wearing these kinds of shirts on stage without anything over them. But, you know, my red PGA jacket looks pretty good on stage, so. All right, guys, you got everything I need packed in the car. All 800 cards and everything else I need, which is not a lot for this particular gig. So let's get on up there. I'll see you at the venue. Remember how I said usually I get hundreds of people, and last time I filmed this, there were only about 50? Well, something tells me things are a little different this week. Yeah, all right. People are already lining up, so I gotta give them their cards, and let's get started. The line to get cards goes all the way out to that parking lot. And look at all these people here.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
I got the short straw.
I can hear that. I forgot it wasn't plugged in.
Hey everybody, come on and grab some cards. We got cards up here if you want to play our bingo game, and some markers. And we got 70s and boy bands this week.
Yeah, he was having a lot of problems last week.
All right, looks like we're all set up. Let's get ready to go.
All right, everybody. It is after 5 o'clock, so we're going to get started with bingo. My name is Tyler, and I'm going to be your host this evening. We've got the 70s music out there tonight, and we've got boy bands, which is a category we have not seen since September. Well, here's how this game works. I'm going to be playing a series of songs, and you've got a card full of the artists in front of you. Your task is going to be trying to figure out who the artist is of each song. If you win a bingo, 2 things will happen. 1, I do have prizes up here, but you gotta come up and sing it. And 2, there's tradition for everybody else to boo at the winner. So if you get booed at tonight, that's because you won. You did it. It's okay. If you want to start on the 70s side, make some noise. And here we go. First artist. Here we go. This is the Osmonds. The Osmonds. First artist. After the Osmonds, here's the voice you'll know. She's a lady. Whoa, whoa, whoa. After Tom Jones. This is Wings. Wings. Paul McCartney's Wings. Who's got that, Jack? Making you play and stand. This is the village people, the village people.
We see all obstacles in my way. Gonna be bright, so bright.
After Johnny Nash, how about this one? This is the original version of this song. Everything's alright. This is BJ Thomas, the original version of this song. Welcome to No Blue Suede. This is the original. We got two here. After BJ Thomas, Ron and Sue both got the first two. Everybody erase your boards. Let's flip over to the boy band side next after BJ Thomas sings a little bit more. Make sure you're on the boy band side of your boards. And this is just any band or group made of men. That's what this category is. So, all decades here. Let's start with one from the 90s first.
Do you have the time? Right about not feeling everything all at once. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps hanging up. I'm nothing else. I went to a strength.
This is Green Day.
Maybe it's the way she walked. And we danced all night till the best song ever.
This is One Direction. One Direction. Go a little rock here, 80s.
This is what I say, don't be laughing. But I'm good and I'm singing.
This is Poison. After Fall Out Boy, here's another kind of punk rock band here. After Nirvana, let's go for one where the drummer for Nirvana became the front man of this band here. After Foo Fighters, Mark, moving to next. All right, here we go. First artist on the 70s. Here it comes. This is Elvis Presley. After Chicago.
I remember when I was young, and love goes down, and that's my own thing. Rock, I never will.
Everyone's taking it out. After Elton John. This is a later song from this group. This is the Jackson 5. One of the last songs they did as a group.
We're just about an hour in. We're already into our fourth game now, as opposed to a couple weeks ago. We only got 3 games in 90 minutes.
After the Voodoo Dolls, rock, drop the next single. After Scare, this next band here were the first band to ever have all 4 members release a solo album simultaneously in 1978, and Scare here appeared on one of them. This was the band that did it. After Kiss, it was Gene Simmons' album that Scare cameoed on, by the way. Let's do this one, which was recorded on a rooftop.
Fast, take that test. Turn and face the strain.
This is David Bowie.
We just got back from intermission. I had to throw on my jacket because it got a little bit cold out here. It's only about 60 degrees out, but it's still cold enough for me to want to wear the jacket. I could probably be good without it, but you know, I got it. Why not put it on?
Back to back, up there, these guys are coming back around. This is Green Day. Green Day back around. Let's go for these guys next. Let's slow it down here.
While easy like sunny morning.
After the Commodores, how about an early New York punk band? The Ramones. After Earth, Wind, and Fire, let's go 80s hair metal. Motley Crue here. Diane, want the next bingo?
Everybody had a hard year. Everybody had a good time. Let's keep that energy going here.
The more movies. This is John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John from Greece.
Lean on me, I'll be your friend. Come to land the mountains, take me home. Country road,
This is John Denver.
I've been down before. Running alone, I'm singing of the way, thinking about my love.
Oh, well. After Steve Norman and Layla got the final bingo! Please erase your boards and cap your markers and please bring them back up to the stage. Until next week, I hope to see you guys again soon. And thanks so much for coming out. Have a good night, everybody.
All right, guys, we got everything we need. Let's get out of here. It's such a nice night out. And that show went really well. I felt like that was really nice. I finally had a big crowd. It's been so rainy and cold over the last few weeks, particularly on Mondays, that we haven't been able to get a decent crowd, and we finally got one. There were probably about 750 people tonight because I have 800 of those cards, and I only had about maybe 50 left at the beginning. People usually leave as the show goes on, but you know, to start off with that many, it's always going to be a good night. There are probably still about 500 people left at the end there. All right, but it's time to go home and get ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm hosting a trivia game here on this same stage at noon tomorrow. So I got kind of a quick turnaround, so it's time to go home and get some dinner and get ready for tomorrow. It's my first time hosting the trivia game on this stage, so I'm a little nervous. If there's a lot of teams, it's gonna be a little bit harder to keep up. But I'm confident I can keep up with it. I'm gonna do my best. But all right, guys, I'll see you guys then. All right, good morning, guys. It is now Tuesday. I'm just getting ready to go to the trivia show soon. It's about 10:30 right now. I just received my questions for today, so I was just looking over them to make sure they look all good, just to double check them. And they look pretty good. So I think we can print them and we can get ready to go. We got to go in about a half hour here. This trivia game runs 12 to 2 on Tuesdays where I am. So definitely an earlier gig compared to what I'm usually used to. So it's nice to get it out of the way and then have the rest of the afternoon afterwards to just kind of chill out and have a little time to relax before tomorrow's gig. All right, so let's get these printed out. There we go. All right. Got him. That's about all the prep I need to do. I just need to go make sure I have everything in the car. Since this is at the same venue that I host my bingo show at last night, I don't need to bring my own speakers or anything. I use their sound system, so all I need to bring today are materials for people to use, like pens, those rule sheets I showed a few weeks ago, and then the pads of answer slips so that they have something to write on to hand in to me for their answers. But other than that, we don't need a whole lot, which is nice. I think I'm going to go get all that together, and I'll see you at the venue. All right, guys, we made it to the venue. It doesn't look like there's as many people here today as there were last night. I don't really know what to expect for a crowd because I've never done this here. So somebody else usually hosts this particular show. I'm covering for him today. I expect it to be more crowded than what I usually get on my Thursday shows. But if not, I mean, I'll take that because it's already hard enough to keep up with like the 15-ish teams I get at the restaurant I do on Thursdays. So if I got more than that, like I was expecting to have like 20 to 25 teams here, and that's going to be hard to keep up with. If I get less than that, might not be as hard as I thought. So hopefully this will be a quick and easy thing we can get done. Let's get in there and just start getting ready. I left myself plenty of time. There's nobody really here yet. So I'll just have to get in there and just wait for people to show up and just hand out materials as they come. This is all I need. It's easy. Yeah, see, this is all we got so far. There's like 5 people out here. And now, just like last night, I gotta get my computer set up and get organized with all my materials and get everything ready to go. So we're just handing out materials and we're gonna get ready to start in just a few minutes. My audience right now doesn't look like a whole lot, but I do have 20 teams in my spreadsheet here, so that's already gonna be a lot to keep up with. That's gonna be the challenge, but it's gonna be fun. We're gonna make it fun.
All right, folks, let's begin our game of trivia here. Welcome. My name is Tyler. I'm going to be your host today. How many people is this their first time playing our trivia game here? Wow, that's a lot of you. That's good. Okay, well, here's how this game works. This is going to be one big, long trivia game of 6 rounds, 3 questions each. Each round you will receive 3-point wagers. You'll get a 1, a 3, and a 5-point wager. But you only get 1 use of each value per round. So for example, if on round 1, question 1, you know the answer, you're certain you know the answer, you want to get as many points out of it as possible, you can use the 5 points. But you can't use that 5-point wager again until round 2, until the point values were set. You'll be left with your 3 and your 1. Wager is a loose term. You don't lose points for getting it wrong. It's just you're assigning the question's value based on how well you know the answer. So for each question, you'll write your team name on one of those slips I gave you, your wager on the line that says points, and then your guess for the question, and then bring them on up here. I have a bucket here for you to leave your answers in. And the top 3 teams with the most points at the end of the game will take home the prizes. We have prizes to give out, and we have some bonus prizes to give away throughout the game as well. So, all right, you'll hear the categories of each round before the round begins. So here we go, round 1. Your first 3 categories are children's books, music, and literature. Here we go. What is the name of Miss Trunchbull's famous torture device in Matilda? Wager wisely, and here we go. All right. What is the name of Miss Trunchbull's famous torture device in Matilda? It is called the Chokey. The Chokey. Music is the next category. Damon Albarn was the lead singer of a band called Blur, and what other feel-good band? Feel-good is your big clue there, so good luck. Damon Albarn was the lead singer of a band called Blur, and what other feel-good band? Feel-good hinting to the song title, Feel-Good Inc., which is by the band Gorillaz. Gorillaz is the band that you're looking for. Gorillaz with a Z. We have one more question here. Whatever you have not wagered yet, you'll wager here. Literature is the category. It's the final question of round 1. Time for some poetry here. How many total syllables are there in a haiku? Good luck. Question was, how many total syllables are there in a haiku poem? The answer is 17. 17 is the answer, yes. Okay, that is the end of round 1. So we're moving on to round 2. Your point values reset. What song keeps playing on the radio when Phil wakes up in the movie Groundhog Day? The question was, what song keeps playing on the radio when Phil wakes up in the movie Groundhog Day? It is Sonny and Cher's I've Got You Babe, I've Got You Babe is the song that plays. We are heading into our halftime question now. This is a 5-part question. You get 2 points per correct answer. You don't have to wager anything. Name the members of Fleetwood Mac who performed specifically on the Rumors album. Good luck, everybody. I did not plan this song to play, but oh well. All right, so the question was to name the 5 members of Fleetwood Mac when the album's Rumors. There were 5 members. You get up to 10 points here, 2 points for correct answers. The correct answers are Mick Fleetwood, John McVie, Christine McVie, Lindsey Buckingham, and Stevie Nicks. Those are the 5 members. A lot of people got all 5. We are through our halftime now. We're going to head into the second half of our game. Your points are now going to be 2, 4, and 6 from this point forward.
This is a marathon right now. It's really tough to keep up with. There's so many teams.
Mrs. Robinson by Simon & Garfunkel is featured on what movie soundtrack? It is called The Graduate. The Graduate. Next one is science. According to NASA, what is the oldest and fastest spinning planet in the solar system? Only one team managed to get this one right. The oldest planet and also the fastest spinning planet in our solar system, it is Jupiter. We have one more final question for you. This one is a wager of anywhere between 0 and 12 points. But this is the only question that if you get it wrong, you will lose the points you wager. Put these rivers in order of length, going from longest to shortest. We have the Ganges River, the Amazon River, the Mississippi River, and the Nile River.
Just finished the game. My phone stopped recording at some point during that, so we just finished the game. That was very stressful. We were only about 9 minutes over the 2-hour time block, so not too bad. All the answer slips I went through, all the big box here. That was really hard to keep up with, but we did it. It was a long 2 hours. It felt like I was up there forever. Question after question, just doing my absolute best to be as fast as I can, to enter in all the scores that I got. We're all done now. I'm tired. Now it's time to go home and get some lunch and just kind of rest and relax for the rest of the day and enjoy this beautiful weather. So I'll probably see you guys back at the house. A little stir fry for dinner, not bad. Had a little bit too much sauce in there though, it was a little too much. In a couple days on Friday, I'm performing live music for the first time in about a month because live music gigs has been a little bit slimmer compared to the other DJ and trivia, other games I host. I was thinking I want to do some new songs to my set list. I'm going to spend the rest of this evening trying to practice up a little bit and maybe get some new songs in my repertoire.
Somewhere to go. Want you to make yourself at home and stay with me. Late outside, I've been crying all night long to talk to you. When I think of those eastern lights, muggy nights, getting strong, a little room downstairs. Someone saved my life tonight. Then my sound is so you see. I don't queen.
Alright, I think that's about enough for tonight. My voice is kind of tired from using it for the past few days, so I'm going to give it a little break and work on some more tomorrow. All right, so I'm just gonna chill out here probably and maybe work on a couple things like update my Facebook so that all my gigs are posted there, make sure they're all good, and probably do a little promoting for some of the gigs coming up in the next couple of weeks. Close out the night with that. Tomorrow I have a private event, kind of similar to the DJ gig I did a few weeks ago. So I'm gonna get prepared for that, and then I'm probably gonna head to bed kind of early tonight. I didn't sleep the best last night, so I probably want to get a good night's sleep tonight. All right, guys, well, I'll probably see you in the morning. All right, good Wednesday evening, everybody. I'm just heading out to my next gig this week, which is kind of an easier gig. I'm kind of just providing some soft background music for a nonprofit organization during their fundraiser. I probably won't bother filming tonight since this video is already getting kind of long and there's not a whole lot to see specifically tonight. And we still got 2 or 3 more gigs for this week coming up. So I'm probably gonna just fast forward to Friday because I got that kind of slower show tonight. And then I got my trivia game tomorrow night. But since we already had a trivia game this week that I showed you, I don't want to overload this video with trivia, make it too boring. So I'm probably just gonna fast forward to Friday because that's where I'm performing live music with guitar and vocals and everything, and that's something I have not showed you before. That'll be a little bit more interesting to see my setup and see me perform a little bit and see what kind of real gigging I'm trying to get into as I try to get on that road to stardom and get to Nashville, because I'll be performing my own songs. I have about 6 of them now worked into my set list, and I perform a bunch of covers too. So I'm gonna get these 2 gigs done tonight and tomorrow night. Let's fast forward to Friday now, and I'll see you when I'm getting ready for my live music. All right, guys, happy Friday. It's now Friday morning. Just finishing up some last minute tweaks. I'm making a set list right now. Then I got to go pack the car, my equipment. I got to eat lunch, and then we can go up to this gig. It's a 2-hour gig, so I'm just going to finish making the set list now. And let's get ready to go because it's coming up on time to go. I got this big JBL speaker with extensions in it that come up. I have it on this dolly because this thing is very heavy, so it's not fun to lug. So I have this little dolly here so I can wheel it around at my gigs. Got some stands here, mic stand, guitar stand, music stand. Don't always need them, but just in case. Guitar cable here, some power cables, extension cords. I already have mic cables in the trunk. And then I had this little bag here. This is where I keep all my small miscellaneous stuff like a capo, a tuner, and microphone, and all those types of things. And I'm gonna bring a fan today because it's very unusually warm here today in Florida. It's 82 degrees outside right now, so. All right, so let's get on up there. I'll see you up there. All right, guys, we have made it to the venue. I got about 40 minutes until I'm supposed to be starting music. Usually it only takes me about 20 minutes to get set up. It is a little bit of a walk for me to schlep all my stuff, so let's get that going. Try to be a little bit quicker than usual, and let's just get set up. Let's do it. All right, usually I start with the stands here. I usually start with all my stands and whatever other loose stuff I can get, like in my bag and stuff. And I bring it in just to make sure the area is all set. And then I grab the big stuff like the JBL, the guitars, and all that. It's pretty warm out here. I'm kind of glad I brought that fan. All right, here's my little space. This is where I set up and play under these umbrellas. Let me finish unloading the car and let's get set up. I use these clamps here to keep my book on the stand in case it's windy and might blow over.
So guys, anything else today? Okay.
Here's my board right here on my speaker, the JBL speaker that I got. I have 2 channels here. This one's for the guitar cable, and channel 1 I use for the mic. I have very simple controls here, treble, bass, and reverb. There's a button that controls all those effects. I have regular volumes here, and I have buttons for compression for mic or line kind of input. This is for if I wanted to run directly in from my computer, and Bluetooth is available as well. I got a master volume here, and I have an aux cable channel here, and then I have a monitor channel. Very simple board, but very useful for a solo performer like me. All right, so yeah, that's about all I need. All I need now is the guitars, and we just get those plugged in and set up and sound check, and then we're ready to go. And I still got about 20 minutes to spare here, so it is really warm out today, so I want to make sure I stay cool. I brought some Powerade and make sure I had water as well. One, two, checking. It's a bit windy today, so I'm gonna put this windscreen on the mic to keep from like dirty noise blowing through the speakers. There we go. I also have this pick guard here on my microphone, so I can stick some picks in there so that if I drop one, I can easily just pick one right off the microphone and continue playing without any notice. There we go. They wedge right in there. I can just pick it right off, put it right back in. Nice and handy. Very cheap tool too. All right, now we've really got everything set up back there. So I'm just gonna play some music over the speakers until it's start time, and then we'll get started and we're gonna have a good show. So I'll see you guys after the show.
Something tells me I'm into something good. You got to hide your love away. You're the kind of girl who likes to keep her mind clear of all the twists and twirls that made it in life with me. Well, there's no reason to be afraid, 'cause I'm with you now, and that's where I'll stay. And everything is good when I'm with you. You can tell everybody this is your song. Hope you don't mind, hope you don't mind. Gotta put that in words. That we shared, you got into my heart. Not only am myself to blame for allowing it to scar. And none of us are flawless, I am no exception. But I need you just to listen to me, please, Miss Perfection. Please give me one more chance, and I'll promise all my love. Sometimes all of the little things are what matter the most to me. And all those feelings in my heart connect with me so close. They speak to me. And all the things that you show keep me calling. Your morning beneath their lunas on the fire. The lunatic is in the hall on the dark side of the moon. Hang on to that sun is in tune, but the sun is eclipsed by the moon. Thank you so much, everybody. And I'll be back with another full set of music here till 5 p.m. tonight. So thanks so much. Stick around if you're enjoying it. I've been leaving, floating down the street and losing touch with all that's real. Deep inside the mom again. Is that why you're gonna be? Oh, one night, hypnotizing, mesmerizing me. Looking for a lover who won't blow my cover. It's so hard to find. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Falling in love with you. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's funny how time doesn't fly until you don't want it to. From back when you wave goodbye, my brown eyes turn to blue. Now I'm sitting here thinking, yeah, I'm sitting here thinking about how I miss the way you held my hand. Now I'll never seem to feel again. Why can't we go back to when we loved like there was no tomorrow? And I miss the way you said my name. Now I'm never gonna feel the same. Why can't we go back to when we loved like there was no tomorrow? I'm a believer. Yeah, I'm a believer. Thank you, everybody, so much. I hope you've enjoyed the music. Yes, thank you so much. Have a great rest of your evening. I hope to see you again soon. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
All right, guys, that's the end of my show. Time to pack up. I'm very tired, so I'm very glad. My voice is very tired from using it all week. So it's time to pack up and get ready to go.
For this I need to find out ahead of time what golf course we're going to be at. The reservation, let me know. And we'll. We thought it was a cool. So, with our drink be ready.
Becky sends down an envelope.
All right, now I got all my stuff taken down. I just got to take it out to the car. All right, let's go home. All right, guys, I just made it home. I'm very excited to go in and get some dinner because I am very hungry right now. It was very warm today, so it did take a lot of energy out of me. So it's going to be good to get some food and just kind of chill out for the rest of the night. I'm going to end this off here because I don't have any more gigs this weekend, and I've had 5 long days of gigs every day this week. I know I didn't show you 2 of them, which was my private party on Wednesday night and then my trivia game on Thursday night. That's mainly because Wednesday was not a big setup that was really worth showing. And then Thursday was more trivia, which I had done on Tuesday already. So I didn't want to make this video so much trivia. If you want to see what my Thursday trivia process is like, you can click the card to go to one of my previous videos where I did film my trivia game on Thursdays. I do it every Thursday at the same location at the moment, and I'm sure I'll do more of it in future vlogs. It just didn't really feel right for this one since I already did trivia on Tuesday. But yeah, so 5 days of gigs in a row. I got a nice weekend here where I can kind of relax and recover. My voice is definitely suffering since I've been using it so much this week. So I'm excited to give that a bit of a rest and just kind of chill out for this weekend. If you like the video, think about hitting that subscribe button if you like this type of content. I upload new videos every Sunday morning. I do a lot of different adventures like my gigging. I do Disney vlogs every now and again. Like last week I did over 30 rides in one day, which is pretty insane. And then I'm planning to do some other adventures in the future as well. So subscribe if you're interested in that. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. It helps me out a lot. It helps the channel grow. I know this is just starting out, so that'll help me out quite a bit. And yeah, that's about it from me for this week. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.